and we pick up. You guys were looking. You visited the Wizard's Tower, and I think you got the location on the map where to find this werewolf den, and so you decided to go check it out. You trekked through the wilderness to the northeast of the town of Kresk, and you eventually did find this cave that right where it was marked on von Richten's map. And just for anyone who doesn't remember what the cave looks like, it practically screams werewolves live here.
I really love their designer.
Right.
It could be an alligator mouth.
At least it's the front of the wolf and not the back.
Listen, I have 2 dogs to not think dog when I see that
Right.
little nose at the very top. That's a little nose.
So you are literally at this vantage here as we start on the map where your characters are. It kind of shows you a short distance away from the mouth of the cave. You can see that there is light coming from within the cave. The open jaws of the wolf's head, form the 15-foot high canopy of rock over the cave mouth. And you can see just from this angle, Chove, I think you can see, you can see one of the torch is in an iron bracket along the wall. So this is apparently the light source is coming from these torches that line the walls.
That explained a lot because of the dynamic.
Is everybody on the map, by the way? I only see me and I can't.
Yeah, everybody.
You can see your token like one square, and it'll reset the lighting for you.
But I can't. Oh, that's better. Oh, I still can't move it. Oh, shit.
So we're supposed to believe that the villagers of Kresk couldn't find this place?
Well, it is. I mean, you can't necessarily spot it from a distance. The fact that you were given a precise location on the map made it pretty easy for you.
I mean, I know we have the map, but this is just a... Well, this whole presentation is just a bit much, if we're being honest.
What
obvious is it?
What if I was able to make somebody invisible to scout out the den?
I can also turn invisible, just like on my own. As long as I don't attack anything.
Can we walk around and see if there's another opening, or is this the only one?
So,
But if I know anything about wolves, I think us being invisible might be... is a good idea, but also they probably will have scent on their side.
Yes. They'll smell us.
They'll smell us a mile away.
As far as looking for an alternative entrance, you actually the cliff face itself that this comes out of is 100 foot high, so there could be something on top of the cliff you just can't see from this vantage.
There is a druid among, like a different creature to crawl into the cave.
Idea?
Sneak in and check
I
it
could
out.
turn you invisible.
Invisible wolf, that would be fun.
They could still smell invisible.
You can hear the echoing sounds of a flute being played poorly.
Fancy, that's all you.
Yeah, and we know it's poorly.
Yes.
Is that bad, huh?
Wow.
Fancy definitely is having a little bit of a Rain Man fit.
Your perfect pitch is getting thrown off, huh?
So they wanted us. What exactly did the people of Kresk want us to do with the werewolves?
They wanted the head of the leader of the werewolves, someone they believe is named Kirill.
Oh. Okay. So no negotiating.
Not as far as the people of Kresk are concerned.
It says you can definitely hear or smell someone that is invisible unless they make an amazing stealth check.
The specific wording is amazing stealth check.
Technically, you would get advantage. If the DM decides. Yeah, I'm out of ideas.
I mean, right now my vote is for Everett turning into an animal, because even if like they smell Everett, it's just they're gonna think like, oh, this is just like an animal that wandered in here, disregard.
Right.
I feel like that's a little easier to get out of, so that's where my vote is. Otherwise, I do have my own thing of like invisibility, and I'm pretty stealthy, so I'll leave it up to the group to vote on.
I feel like it's not even worth the effort to try, really. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with that. But, I mean, feel free.
The invisibility thing?
No, well, yeah. I mean, you
could just walk in, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely try.
Yeah, I don't know that it's going to make much difference either.
Okay.
I mean, it would be nice to have some information before blindly walking into a cave full of werewolves.
Yeah, any kind of reconnaissance would be beneficial, I would think.
Let's try the invisibility thing. If that doesn't work, then we can go to plan.
Yeah, go for it.
Who wants to go invisible?
I will do it because I have my little ability. I just want to check real fast how long, because like Fancy, how long is your invisibility spell?
1 hour.
It is 1 hour. Okay, so my thing is called Hidden Step. It doesn't say a time range. I'll put it up in the chat, but there's no time limit.
You can magically turn invisible until the start of your next turn, or until you attack.
All right, I'm making Silas invisible.
It seems like you can only hold that invisibility for a few seconds.
Okay, I wasn't sure because it didn't.
Right.
Okay, but still, I think I have the best stealth in the group.
I was gonna say, who's the stealthiest?
I have a +4.
Pretty good.
I don't know. I just turned Silas invisible. You guys work it up.
Don't tell me you turn me invisible.
It's your suit of armor.
Make a decision.
Well, I mean, if I'm invisible, I mean, then I kind of have to, but I don't get advantage. I just kind of have a regular roll. And my stealth is surprisingly not high. It's 0.
What?
Turns out, as a paladin, I'm not very dexterous.
Big suit of armor.
Big
That
chunky
clanky
suit of armor.
paladin?
Anything you're wearing or carrying is invisible.
Yes, but it doesn't stop the fact that I'm wearing chainmail from making noise.
You better walk really slow.
Here in movies, it's pretty noisy. I've been told.
It's not exactly a very quiet. It's not exactly made for very quiet operations. Like, you know what's coming when you can hear this. And just sort of jiggle the chain a bit.
Well, Valmo, you're pretty dexterous. Are you sure you don't want to volunteer for this?
What's my dexterous? Am I dexterous?
You know what? Maybe I'm not
Maybe
sure.
Monk was?
Yeah,
Monk was.
maybe that's what it was. Yeah, okay.
Monk
yeah, I need to update my
the
sheet.
monk?
Not the huge
I
turtle.
Not the turtle.
I didn't update the skills. I updated everything else, but I didn't update the skills. Okay. So, scratch that. Monk would have done great at this.
Monk would
He
have
would
gone
have.
in a minute.
He was crying. Thank you.
Well,
No, I think Chove is the best person to go.
Why can't Space Bear go?
Yeah, either of us.
True.
We both have a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I can give Space Bear invisibility. You guys can go.
Sure, works for me.
All right.
Let's
Let's
go.
do it. So I'll throw a condition on Space Bear of invisibility there, and you can go ahead and move as you like.
Are these 10-foot squares?
Each token is in its own 5-foot square.
I see the. Yeah, I see the inner grid now.
Right,
Okay, got
right.
it.
The larger grids are 10 by 10s. Yeah.
Don't appear to really see much from here.
Right. This is just the
Um,
cave mouth. You can see that the ceiling inside rises to a height of 20 feet.
Okay. And I guess you're gonna want a stealth check, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Not
And
great, not bad.
you get to make that an advantage actually because you're invisible. I guess. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, didn't help.
Okay.
Much better.
So go
Well,
ahead and move on into the cave mouth if you like. And I'll tell you what you see back here at the back end of the cave. It splits left and right, and standing on a 5-foot high ledge are 2 feral-looking women wearing shredded clothing and clutching spears.
Do they make any motion suggesting they've seen me?
No,
Or detected me?
They make a no move at all, like they're completely unaware of you.
Okay. I'm gonna move back out and go back to the party.
Okay.
Let them know. There's
definitely
up on a
2
platform.
women on guard.
and that's all. I
Harold,
saw.
where's the music coming from?
It seemed the flute was coming from the left.
Oops.
What's open? They're having a dance.
So
Not either one.
there's only 2 that I saw.
I don't think
Neither
it's a
one
good
of them were
idea
playing.
for Fancy to start playing music. I don't think it's going to help us.
No, it'll just distract other people.
Music's kind of catchy too.
So one of these women, just to describe them, definitely looked like a young woman, while the other was of middle age.
All right.
Not that it
So what do you
matters
guys
much,
think?
but there's technically a younger one and an older one.
We can probably assume mother-daughter or something like that. What do you guys
And
want to do?
They were both definitely on guard,
Yes.
not just
Yeah,
standing
they're-
outside.
Did they look armed?
Yeah. They were clutching spears, and there is a bell hanging nearby.
Oh, burning
Okay, definitely guard then.
That was going to be a problem.
A silence spell.
That could be
Maybe
useful.
That's-
distract them.
So that way we can, because like I've used silence before, and you can usually put it in an area so that way, like if they needed to ring the bell, no one else would hear them.
Ooh, that's clever. Like that.
That's an excellent
Because-
use of silence.
Space Bear and I have been in that situation with
Oh, yeah.
spellcasters, and that came in handy against Thunderwave. But yeah, I'm thinking because I have a bow and arrow, I'll try shooting at least one of them down. But I want to make sure that if I don't get the other one, or God forbid I miss, never know with my rolls, we have a backup for the bell.
These are
Like a plan.
they're feral. Do they look like werewolves? Or do they look just like
they're
hairy women?
like wild women.
Oh, with their clothes ripped to shreds.
Matted hair, clothing kind of put together from different animal furs.
I'm just remembering I have those 10 sword arrows that I pull from the wagon.
What if we lure them down to us? So they're away from the island. If they make noise, less chance of the inside hearing them.
Like the sound of a pig or something. Who was that? The Christmas show that does that, right? Frosty the Snowman. Oh, Rudolph. They lure the bumble out by the sound of a pig.
I mean the Yeti? Yeah.
Why did that just come to my head? I'm sick. I'm just going to quiet down now.
No, that's good.
What about
Sad I knew
charm
instantly
person?
what you're talking about.
I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
What do you guys think about a charm person spell?
I think silence to start off, then we wouldn't have to. How long does that last?
It's like 10 minutes. Or a minute, I can't remember.
It's a big difference.
It is, you're right. I said one and then second guessed myself.
I think it would take us more than a minute to get all inside if we did distract them. But does anyone even have silence? Is first
Oh,
question.
I thought you were saying that you did.
No, I was asking, does anyone have a silence? I do not have it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it would be really good if someone had it, though.
Well, I think it's one of my choices, but I don't have it prepared at the moment.
I think I have like blind and mute or something.
Yeah.
I could make a fog cloud.
Oh no,
Darkness is always a good thing.
Great. Yeah, silence is one that I could have, but I don't.
Let's go with the lead them away from the bell plan.
Or the charm.
Or the charm. I think that's another viable option.
Can we charm one of them and then have them?
I can charm both.
Or both of them?
Yep, I can try both.
And
it just makes them friendly to us, right?
Regard you as a friendly acquaintance, yeah.
You can't have them approach us.
Maybe if they're friendly, maybe we could just be like, "What's up, guys?" I don't know.
Hey, check out our friends' cool musical skills.
Yeah.
And then we kill them.
Right.
The Pied Piper. Just the man.
What happens once they're not charmed? They go back to. I mean, they still remember us, right?
Yeah, the spell says they know that they were charmed by me, so we need to not leave them alive.
Yeah.
I know what spell you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. I like that plan.
Or we could just tie them up at least.
That lasts a long time, so if we can sneak in and sneak out and they stay charmed.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we might be able to just walk right in.
Right after you then. I'll follow you.
All right, let's do it. That's one turn. You want another advantage stealth roll?
Yes, please.
Yep. Ooh. Well, see what happens.
Oh, now we gotta kill him.
Let me see. Yeah. So the older one, Devanka, is her name. Not that she announces that, but I think you can see the tags anyway. She definitely is catching something on the wind, and has stiffened up and is looking more intently in your direction now. Though she's not certain of anything yet, nor has she reached for the bell or anything.
Okay, can I? That didn't help. Damn it. Didn't help me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for the spell then.
Charm
Casting
person.
Casting at level 2.
All right.
You lose invisibility.
That's a wisdom saving throw.
It is, yes. DC 14.
Nice.
She unfortunately made her saving throw.
Yikes.
So in the course of casting the spell, your invisibility drops.
Yes, that's on both of them, by the way. They both did
Oh,
wisdom saves.
oh, okay. Let me
level
make a
2.
saving throw for the other one then. All right, wisdom save.
I don't know if that really helps us.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, I had 2 good rolls.
All right.
All right. So you become visible, and Aziana here reaches for the bell, and rings it 3 times, and we can roll for initiative.
Well, I tried.
Is that bell a bad
That was a
thing?
good idea.
He says.
Presumably, it would alert the other people to.
I don't want to tip my hat or influence things too strong in one way, but diplomacy is not necessarily lost here. It's still possible. You've just got to use your turn to try to defuse the situation.
I'm glad
And I
my
first
high
reflect my
initiative
ex-
roll are being kept up.
This is all out of Fancy's hands.
That was good, Silas.
4.
Oh, God. Honestly, I'm not even sure the alert feat would make this any better.
Should I reload the 20? Because I've done it twice now, but I still can't select my icon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, give it a refresh. Why not?
I'll be back.
All right, you guys can position yourself a little bit closer to the edge of the cave here, as long as you don't cross the line of sight where the guards can see you. If you can see the guard, basically you've come too far, but you can get anywhere right up until that point.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, it'll be a while till we get to my turn, so we'd be okay for a bit.
So
Oh, that's a lot of wolves.
Chove and Fancy, again, if you want to position yourself for the start of battle closer to the cave mouth, go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Just
These are pillars, right?
Right,
They're just rocks. Okay.
right,
Because I'm behind them, but I can see Devanka.
right. As long as she is, you can't see them wherever you're standing, you're good.
I could almost see the other one. I could see Space Bear.
Fancy, you want to position yourself?
I didn't know I could move. Nice.
Yeah.
What do we have?
Wherever you want to be, just as long as you can't see a guard.
there you go.
Right behind Valmo.
All right. And I know, Bob, you are still refreshing, so we'll let you catch up. But the first action of this, so Space Bear has cast his spell. The guards made their saving throws. They have rung some kind of alarm, and now Chove, you are standing behind this pillar at the cave mouth. What would you like to do?
Knowing that the bell has been rung, I think she can put 2 and 2 together, especially considering what Base Bear reported back to us. So I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna get my longbow ready and see if I can just like peek around the corner and just sort of keep an eye out to see if they do anything to hurt Space Bear, I'm ready to shoot them.
Okay.
But at the moment, I don't want to reveal our position and let them know that there's more than one person that they know of.
All right. Their movement is 30, just like normal. That's 6 of these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not dash? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys get 8 squares of movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Isiana levels her spear at you, Space Bear, and demands to know what you're doing, and lets you know you're intruding on their clan's territory. And she calls for you to leave now. What do you do?
I'm going to telepathically communicate with her. Let her know that we're not here for a fight. We just want to talk to their, I don't know, pack leader, whatever you want to call it.
She shakes her head violently and then says in a more forceful voice out loud on purpose, as if to reject this mental contact. Says, you are intruding on the territory of the children of Mother Night. This is our last warning.
Okay, I'm gonna back away slowly and wait for some reinforcements and decide what we want to do.
All right, Shantala.
So what happened, Space Bear? Couldn't see it.
Yeah, she told us to leave and didn't seem too friendly. So I think we need to rethink.
Do we think we should leave, or
maybe a quick regroup? But if they start coming pouring out, we better be ready.
well, it might be better for them to come out.
Yeah.
Agree? Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Question is, are they likely to follow you now that you've left, or are they just going to think the threat's over?
Well, that's a good question, but
Is she watching you talk to somebody right now?
what's that?
No, I think he's broken line of sight where he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So,
out of game, what was our goal here again? Just to, I know we're doing this for Kresk.
Well, you know that Crest just wanted the head of the leader. But really, your goal with how you want to approach this clan of werewolves is entirely up to you. You can go in and murder them all. Groups have done it. It seems like maybe you're going that way. But you
Perhaps
can
maybe
RP it.
should.
You can RP it. I'm not saying that they'll necessarily be cooperative. I'm just saying that that those options are out there. You can kind of handle this one a wide variety of ways.
Oh, it's not my turn yet. I'll just wait till it's mine.
I think going in there now is a bad idea. They're aware of us and they have pack tactics and they know the layout of the cave.
It is my recommendation that maybe Fancy and I have a talk with them. They might be a bit more receptive.
That's
Fancy
fine.
has a plan.
Sure.
Okay.
Evie's nodding because she's shaking in fear. She does not like wolves.
Well, I mean, because we could try to, I don't know, like appeal to their better natures about they're harassing the people of Kresk and they need to stop.
Yeah, we could try to solve the problem. Try to talk to them and see what's going on.
Well, I mean, if
Okay,
Silas has an
then
idea, maybe we should just
Well,
let him
give
go.
him a chance to talk.
Yeah.
I mean, see what these 3-5 wolves do in the meantime, and whoever that is that popped up.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of turns between me and Silas.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should try to lure them out, but not aggressively. So I'm going to leave that to somebody else to do. I mean, well, I could try though. I mean,
I'm a fairly persuasive individual.
I'm reasonably persuasive, not as persuasive as you, but I'm also like a little more squishy, so that if it doesn't work,
Pay the price for your failure.
yeah. Yeah, so I think I will let Silas go, and so I will just, I guess I won't do anything because, yeah, I'll just wait.
All right, that's very good. I kind of pre-moved all these guys here, and we can go straight to Velma.
Well, I'm going to wait and hold my action. And then just that.
All right. Same thing for Everett Evie.
Evie's going to hold her bow shot.
All right.
Yeah, she actually wants to go over and start shoving Silas. Oh, go, do it.
How about you, Fancy? You going to hold as well?
Nope.
No.
I have a plan.
All right.
Fancy has a plan.
Going off script.
Ugh. Just whatever you do, don't attack them because that could go poorly quickly.
I'm not going to attack them.
Movements.
Don't aggravate them.
They're both exactly 60 feet away.
Okay.
So, Carl is going to scream, I wrote a song for you people. And if they attack me, they attack me. But he's going to play it like serious because this is for the werewolves. And I'm going to attempt enthralling performance. So if you need to make me to make a persuasion check, that's fine. I'm going to try and use enthralling performance to charm
So
the
here's
two
the
guards.
thing with enthralling performance, though, is you
Yeah.
need some time to set this up. It says if you perform for at least a minute.
Correct.
You can't do it. I mean, so if you committed yourself to this course of action for the next 10 rounds, at the end of the 10th round, then you could do this thing. So I don't think it's going to give you the immediate bang for your buck that you're hoping for, though.
It's not, but do the 2 guard wolves listen to it? That's the question. And if everybody's
They
turn.
they have their spears leveled and they're watching you, but they're not throwing them. They're just watching. But you don't need to use enthralling performance to do that. You are just. I mean, if you, I would say something more productive might sound like you are trying to, calm them down and talk them down out of the situation, and without having to get specific about the language, I could call for a persuasion check for you to see how well you do at diffusing the situation.
That works. I'm very persuasive.
Okay, let's contest that against their I guess
Intelligence. Smart that thing. What are you doing?
what would you contest that against? I mean, would it be a contested wisdom, I guess? Or could I...
Yeah, you could do that. Or you could do intelligence, or basically whichever one's worse.
Yeah. Well, he's +0 to everything, so let's just make it a straight D20 roll. So,
People
so
are jerks.
they're not moved by your words. And but the situation doesn't get any worse. They were on the lookout for intruders. Intruders have made themselves known, so they are agitated because you didn't exactly just walk up and say, "Hey," somebody just appeared and cast a spell at them, and you kind of have freaked them out. So they're still all kind of gathering. Everybody in the thing is alert. I'm gonna say that Devanka here, she's gonna shift. She goes hybrid. She werewolves out and is howling at you.
I know I should have chosen Nirvana.
Right, I'm just gonna walk out because actually, before I even make myself visible to them, I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly cast this on myself, just in case shit goes sideways.
All right.
Whoa, I don't know where you. Oh boy, that's wild. Okay, that's 30 feet.
Sorry, I jumped off you premature.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I want to apologize for the unannounced intrusion of your lair. We simply just want to speak with your leader. I have no intention, or we have no intention of hurting you. And I'm going to hold my hands up without any weapons in that.
All right. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. 23?
Okay, so you beat that 18 that they previously rolled. So you are able to convince them that you, at least for the immediate time being, don't mean them any harm.
Yeah.
And they're demanding to know why you're intruding on their lair.
Well.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chove. Did you want to do anything while you see Silas stepping up and he's starting to get them to calm down a little bit? It seems.
Again, I'm just gonna hold my position and just
Okay.
wait and see. If nothing happens. If things calm down, I'll put the bow away. But right now, I'm just getting ready for if things go sideways, she'll get the first shot off.
Right.
She knows wolves, and sometimes, they get spooked over little things and snap and bite just out of, reaction. So she's just waiting for it.
All right. So, long story short, if you are all willing to not take any overt hostile actions against anybody, what's going to happen is that all these wolves from up here are eventually going to come on down, and there's an older man who comes out with the wolves, and he stands here at the front of the group, and he introduces himself as Skennis. Skennis is definitely older. He says that he's in charge, and you have 30 seconds to explain yourselves before I let loose these dogs or wolves.
I'm not sure what to actually say to him.
I could really use 1 minute.
And we are effectively out of initiative, so anybody who wants to, I'm gonna just keep it up in case something breaks out. But anybody, don't be shy. Speak up and be involved if you want to be involved, and that includes moving your token.
Does anyone have a milk bone?
I don't think a milk bone's gonna work here. Now,
Obligatory Ghostbusters reference.
I got it.
Yes, have some.
so I would just like to make things up front quickly. We're the group here, myself included, we're not from Barovia. We've only arrived just fairly recently. It appears to us that the village of Kresk and your pack have some disputes, and I'm just curious as to what the actual situation is.
We paid no bother to the people of Kresk. We do see occasionally farmers from their lands out here hunting us down, blaming us for the taking of the livestock, but it is not us.
Do you have any information on who's taking this livestock?
No.
Well, I would like to avoid coming to blows with an entire pack of fairly formidable looking individuals. They want us to deliver the head of the leader to them, though I don't necessarily think that's good for any party involved here. Perhaps there's some sort of deal that can be worked out between you two. We would certainly hate to, attack you.
He says Kirill is a formidable foe. It'll be more likely that he takes your head. Be careful what the conflicts you seek.
I seek no conflict.
It sounds otherwise.
They won't let us into their town until their problem is solved, though I don't believe there actually is a problem here. I would just like to get to the bottom of this whole situation.
There's nothing to get to the bottom to. You came to ask why we bothered the people of Kresk. We explained to you that we haven't. There's nothing else for you here. Leave now.
Can I get an insight check on that?
Yes.
Oh, that's a 4. Yep. Well,
Anybody
I
else want to make
appreciate-
insight on that?
Yeah.
Nancy's always watching.
Right.
Because again, I'm keeping an eye out.
It rings true. He seemed disgusted at the notion of feeding on livestock. Like that is not something that he and his clan would do.
Well,
Seeing that's true, I think Trove is gonna put the bow away and very calmly step out and kind of walk up to Silas very slowly, hands up, and just kind of go, just whisper to him. They're telling the truth.
Yeah.
So I think we're blaming the werewolves, but it's something else scenario going on.
well, we are terribly sorry for this intrusion, and we'll take our leave. And Silas bows and turns.
Just a quick question for the DM. Didn't you mention that we were told a different name of the leader that we were supposed to bring the head back of?
Yes, the leader. The name you got was Kirill.
Kirill.
Kiril.
Okay, so Tove is just going to mention we were told the name Kirill. Is this someone of your clan? We find it
and-
odd that they had a specific name.
Scannis confirms that Kirill is their leader.
Oh, I thought you were in charge.
Only because Kirill is out with a hunting party now. He's actually due back at any moment, and you would be wise not to be here when he does.
Okay.
He's far less forgiving than I.
Okay. Alrighty.
Now, this is
Alright.
curious. If you're not hunting down their livestock, but they name Kirill, is it possible that his hunting party is taking some of theirs?
He says Kirill is not even in that direction. He's hunting in the mountains.
Okay. Well, we appreciate the information.
He yells out, "What's he hunting for?"
Goats.
Right.
No, oats.
I have an idea. If once we leave, I'd like to talk to you all. And Silas will start heading out of the cave. Well, they didn't seem
they're-
terribly
They're
friendly.
hiding something.
Oh, absolutely.
Also
So
afraid
the
because
farms in
leaders-
Crest, are they on the outside of the wall or are they inside?
Inside.
Okay. Perhaps we should talk to the burgomaster about staking out some of the farms for a while.
Yeah, it does seem odd that wolves are getting into that guarded city.
Exactly. There's definitely something else going on here. Well, I guess back to Kresk.
Well, wouldn't the farms be outside the city walls, though?
You would think so. But this backwards place apparently puts them on the inside of the wall.
So
Yeah.
Like how they don't need to rely on other towns. They keep them inside.
Yeah, they are pretty xenophobic, aren't they?
Hey, Silas,
Yes.
you know more about this than me, but if their leader was gone, would they try and act tough? Because they're not actually well protected. All of that was just for show.
I could definitely sense a lot of bravado in there. Yes.
They
Though,
won't fight
werewolf,
without their leader.
they definitely seem formidable on their own, so I wouldn't want to press this now. Especially if their leader is on the way back. I'd rather push this kind of fight after they'd left.
Okay.
I'm curious on
leader-
how they
why would the-
feel about this. When they were referred to, what the hell is his name?
Carol?
And there, yeah,
Girl?
that one. Was there any disgust in their voice when they spoke about him? Any jealousy?
I guess go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, I am
And
also bad at this.
anybody who wants to make a perception check.
I was there out. That wasn't any better.
So there was
I'll make one.
definitely mixed reaction. Skennis,
Oh, yay.
Skennis seemed indifferent. Zalika definitely was disgusted. Devanka was, I guess, supportive, and Asiana was indifferent.
Okay.
I guess, or I guess doesn't like them.
Just find it odd that the leader of the group. It's not a leader thing.
It's fun to think
They're
about
out doing something wrong.
We could always track down the hunting party. It'd be easier to just take on that small group.
That is an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Actually,
they're
shit.
back and they're tired.
what the hell are you doing, Dan? Stop rolling so
I
high.
just heard an oh shit. I didn't see it roll.
There's an avalanche now. We're all
Never good for
The
3 a.m.
mountains are
No,
a big area. We don't really have a good sense of where they are.
That thing that only had a-
news mean?
the thing that only had a 10% chance of happening just happened.
It happened.
Yay.
I feel like when you beheaded me that day, Dan.
Right?
What?
Yeah, the game I played with them before.
It grew
Had
back.
like yeah. Well,
Why are you complaining?
Oh.
You grew back just your head.
my poor paladin got beheaded because of the one freaking lucky roll he had.
Brutal.
And just,
Dan has a lot of blood on his hands. It's okay.
One lucky
it
roll
goes,
and he killed
goes
one,
with the
so-
job, you know?
The bad part was he was laughing. I was unnecessary.
Seems to do that a lot.
So, coming up the slope,
Oh no.
and
He's back.
let me just go ahead and move them all over here.
The hunting party? And we're trapped between the two?
Uh-oh.
Bro.
Oh no.
Oh god.
So, again, every hour that you spend here, I had to roll the d20, and I figured, yeah, it's been a half hour that you've been kicking around here. Let's see, and of course, you rolled it. So, dragging a dead mountain goat, it's a meager feast, but the hunting party returns, consisting of Kirill, 6 normal werewolves, and 9 more wolves. All the werewolves are actually in full wolf form, so I have to change their token. Technically, they're all full wolf. So that's happening. If you want to react to that.
Yeah, let's just leave. I think that's a great idea if we just leave right now.
Mhm.
Who has the
Scream and run
parties?
away.
I'm with you on the leaving.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's go. Just go.
This doesn't
Leave.
look good for us right now.
Yeah, let's just leave. This is a good idea.
How far can I dash?
And what's his name inside can explain it. And we've just seen them with a mountain goat, so we can confirm that they're not hunting livestock.
It's a joke I said when I was a kid. Fancy is like Carl Lewis.
Yeah, so we're just gonna leave. I think that's the that's
Showed up. And I was like Carl Lewis.
consensus.
All right. Let me copy a page real quick.
Oh fuck. Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
party decide to retreat.
Did I assume the wrong intentions here?
I just don't have a map in this game of just like blank woods, and that's what you guys are going into. So rather than use a blank map, I'll use a woods map. There we go. Tiny little valley. There we go. All right. So can you all see that?
Where?
Oh, did I not move you?
Things change.
I didn't move you guys. Okay, hold on.
Mm.
Here we go. So kind of in the middle of this dense woods, as you have fled away from the werewolf den. Now, Kirill and the hunting party are not actually letting you go. They give you a little bit of a head start, but it is not long before they ascertain the situation. Kirill gets back, gets who the hell were those people running away from the cave as we got back, and he's not happy about it. So that party is coming right after you, and that is this is where they track you down. I'm gonna go ahead and change my werewolves back into hybrids because that is their but this combat is unfortunately going to happen. You just had the bad luck of being there when the hunting party came back. It sounded like you were almost being done with it too. Just that's the way the dice goes sometimes, I guess. So we will run this combat against this. Now you're not going to fight the denizens of the cave. They have all stayed behind. This is just the hunting party that was previously out. They just turned around and went right back out after on your tail.
So if they're just coming back, would they have any levels of... Would they be tired or at disadvantage since they're just coming back from hunting?
I mean, I'll give them one level of exhaustion, but that only gives them disadvantage on like ability checks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's great, actually.
All right. So I guess we're gonna clear the initiative board and we're gonna re-roll this.
Okay, I only have a 5% chance of doing worse. So
Don't say that, Adam.
no, because it will happen. I will put money on it. Oh fuck! I rolled a decent initiative for once. How the hell did that happen?
I have to run away, by the way.
Dan, can the squishier of us have assumed to have been moved into the back at some point before
Absolutely.
this started?
Yep.
How much time has passed since we entered the cave and to where we are now?
I'm only calling it at best a half an hour.
Okay.
Well, that's like 15 people. 15 wolves.
Yeah.
So this is how we die. That's pretty cool.
This is pretty here.
All right. So let's get this thing sorted. And Shantala, you
So, do these trees impact
no,
casting or anything?
no.
Like, can we see them fine?
Line
Right.
of sight or
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move my token.
Yeah,
Should just be
we're not
careful.
we won't worry about line of sight or anything like that. This is all assumed to be open enough that you can see.
Okay.
Do we know which one's the leader?
I will tag him with the red dot.
Now, this is going to sound pretty stupid, but maybe aiming for their pack leader might be a good idea.
oh yeah, you take out the pack. You take out the alpha.
They're going to break rank.
We just have to do that before the other 14 kill us.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying it's going to work, but I think there might be some amount of chance if we can kill the pack leader. Which one was that? I don't see a dot.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
And that one?
He should have a name tag. Can you see the name tag?
No.
No.
I can only see the name tags of things I actually have access to.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah. It's why I was able to see George's tag, but pretty much nobody else.
He's crying again. Thank you.
Silas has yet to shed a tear over this.
Okay.
George? You haven't cried over George yet?
Not yet, no.
He was such a good dog.
He was a fantastic dog, and I'm sad he's gone, but...
He was a good boy.
Are you saying in front of Evie you don't like dogs?
Arr.
I don't like crying.
You don't like crying. You like dogs, but you don't.
Fist feels like you're kind of cornering Silas about.
What you got, Shantala?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast on the leader. Go.
Nice.
No.
Very nice.
Whoa!
Nice job.
31 points of damage.
Wow.
And the next attack on him has advantage.
One hell of an
Ooh.
opening round.
I get a card too, don't I?
Yep. Very nice opening move.
Wow.
All right. So if that's it for Shantala, then we go to Big Old Chove.
Alrighty. Let's see. So I gotta scroll over. Okay, so this is the leader right here, the one.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna follow Shantala's lead. My longbow. And let's see. Okay, so it's definitely within distance, so I shouldn't have any problems. But before I do anything else, I just want to say I want to cast Hunter's Mark on him before I take my shot.
On Kirill, okay.
Yep. And just kind of shout to the group, you know, we're just investigating some wolf attack claims.
Oh, I think we're doing a
Didn't
bit
really
more
have-
than investigating right now.
Well, we didn't want to attack you guys. We were just trying to get a sense of the situation. I'm sorry if this was misinterpreted, but I'm not going to let you hurt my friends. Come any closer and I'll shoot. And I'll hold my longbow attack if they get any closer.
Okay.
It's a bit
I don't-
late.
I don't want to say the situation's Fubart, but we're a little beyond negotiations. Especially after such a damaging hit, by the way. That was fantastic.
Right.
I
They
appreciate it.
chased us. Clearly, they're hostile.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, that's
5,
what I would
6.
assume from a pack of werewolves charging at us.
Chove, you want to
But,
here they come.
take your shot? This one's coming
Okay.
closer.
21 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Alright, I'm also gonna add my dreadful strikes because I can.
Apparently, all the negotiations have failed.
7.
Okay,
Alright. Wow,
so
I tried.
He's proud of you, Joe. Very
that's
proud
not
of you.
a silvered.
Hostile negotiation.
That is not a silvered weapon.
It's just a regular
Right.
arrowhead.
So he only takes half of that piercing damage. He takes 2, but he takes all of the psychic damage. So he takes a total of 4 points of damage. And your hunter's mark was on the leader, not this guy.
Is on the leader, yeah, because I want to.
All right. So he uses one action and he gets out this far. He's gonna dash. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why not? We'll squeeze right in there. Kirill is going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
We're gonna need
4,
crackerjack
5,
timing
6.
on this one.
Velmo.
Yeah. Oh, is it my turn?
Kirill has just run up and is in your face.
All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that last bit. I will. About to. I'm gonna cast Aid on Silas. That's Shantala or Jove?
Shantala.
Jove, and Vance.
Does
That
aid
gives
do?
5 HP.
5.
Is that temp or is that?
It says your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Each
Oh, it's an
target,
increased maximum. Okay,
yeah, and it lasts for 8 hours.
sick.
So that's both of us?
That's you.
Shantala, Fancy,
to
and
3 people.
Silas.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what do we get?
You get your hit point max increases by 5 for the next 8 hours.
I'll take it.
And then for my bonus, I since they're magical, I guess I'll cast spiritual weapon.
All right. And you drop one of those. Giving control to Valmo. There you go.
So I'll have that attack on the leader here.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay. So 11 points of damage from the spiritual weapon. Okay. Kirill takes all that damage, all that force damage. And we go to Silas.
Oh, this is unfortunate. I'm gonna step forward to Kirill, and I'm going to bonus action cast Divine Favor, and action use Necrotic Shroud. So the wolf, Shantala, the werewolf, Valmo, and Kirill need to make a Charisma saving throw DC 14.
Charisma?
Yep.
14.
Okay.
Ugh.
Unfortunate. You were frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Valmo is frightened.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I just get really spooky for like 6 seconds.
All right. And Kirill is not. Okay. Anything else goes along with that? No.
But I don't see the other rules for them. Wild. But if they succeeded, they succeeded, so that's unfortunate. No, that's my action, my bonus action. That's my turn.
Okay.
I just want the extra damage.
Space Bear.
Yeah. Good times. I guess I'm gonna go with Hex on the leader. And that's on.
So we'll throw a hex on him as a purple dot.
Alrighty. And we'll go with...
You're hexing what? Strength?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, typically doesn't matter.
Right.
So usually go strength.
Right.
And we'll
Grapples
Eldritch
and
Blast him.
stuff. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
And that hits for 19 damage. Very nice.
Good.
All
And
right.
that's it.
That is that was a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everett.
All these things around. Yeah, I'm still easy. Well, my voice hasn't gone high enough yet, but it's gonna shriek in a minute. I'm going to have to take care of the one next to me. A bonus action shillelagh and smack it with my quarterstaff. That's why I did the attack with shillelagh.
All right. And on you're attacking this wolf next to you. That is 13 will hit for 6 damage. Which one was it?
What's one on top of me?
Okay. 6 points of damage for him. And you know that triggers his massive damage rule. He failed his saving throw.
Roll a 1.
And so he effectively drops to 0 hit points. He is out of the fight. 1 hit, 1 kill.
Bad dog. Bad dog. Is it? So I can't see because my name. It's to the south of me.
Another wolf.
Oh. I am not going to take the attack. I'll stay put.
All right. This wolf down here.
A lot of them, but they die easy.
Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he really couldn't go there, so he'd have to be in the same space with the spiritual weapon, which I guess he could be. Does the spiritual weapon occupy a space?
I don't think so.
Oh, you know what? Just to keep it clear, I'll just I'll slide him right here.
You're
All
a
right,
prick.
Fancy.
Did you just do that to fuck up my turn?
I did. I don't know how I fucked up your turn, but that's exactly what I did for sure.
It's an added
It's
bonus.
not dumb luck. It's all part of a plan.
Master plan.
Who is that?
The
That's
guy with the red
leader.
dot is the leader, Kirill.
I think it works actually. I'm moving right here. So I'm gonna move right there. Do I not get color spray on that? I might only be able to get 2 of them. It's a 15-foot cone.
Let me see.
Would that affect everybody, or just the ones you choose?
Well, I want to get these 3.
Have to turn it right
Oh wait, oh, it got moved.
like that.
That works. I'm gonna do that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna color spray them.
I'll give you those 3. Yep. All right, what's that a saving throw for?
I'm deliberately ignoring you.
Color spray.
That's it right there.
Okay, all right. So roll 60-10, and the total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Ooh, not a good opponent for that, dude. Basically, if you if you get 60, you'll affect 1. But
Wow, they all have a ton of HP.
right, yeah. This I'll let you take this one back because this spell is not a good one against the werewolves. They've got these guys got 58
Okay.
hit points each. So
Well, that's a problem.
A little bit of a problem, you know?
Right back over here. Where's Valmo? Is that Valmo?
That's
Valmo's yeah, he's frightened of Silas.
Yeah, I accidentally just became very scary.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast blindness, deafness, and I'm gonna try to make him blind. Carol.
I'm sorry, what was that action, Joe?
Blindness, deafness. I'm just about to play it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Played it at level 2.
Constitution saving throw, and this is against Kirill.
Correct.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. He didn't make it. Target is either blind or deafened. Your choice.
Blind.
Alright, he's blinded. If it fails, for the duration, it's a concentration spell on your part, so we'll mark you as concentrating. So he stays blinded as long as you stay concentrated on that.
Oh, please stay concentrated on that, please.
At the end of each of its turn, the target can make a con saving throw. Okay. All right, so that's Fancy's action. Anything else for Fancy?
No.
All right. Late to the party. Next round is when it brings the pain. This was all them just getting there. Now they're all here. Now is when the fun starts. All right, Shantala, what do you got?
I think I also have a 15-foot cone that I want to strategically place.
All right,
But
let me,
I think
let's drop a cone here and see. Here, you should be able to spin that if you use the little. In this case, the little tab is right there. Right.
If I how do I do it?
Here, I'll put it upright so when you click on the graphic, it should kind of go little rectangular like outline around it, and there's a little tab at the top side that if you grab with your mouse cursor, you can spin it.
Wait, the tab does. Okay. So the red is the 50. Right. So I'm going to move though. Wow, this is like.
Yeah, I'll get it out of your way.
This is kind of hard to do.
So did you say you wanted to move, or you just moving the overlay here?
I'm going to move. I just have to decide where. Okay. Now I can't move myself.
Right. And that's why. Well, I'll move it out of the way for now. You position yourself, and then we'll drop it back.
Well, I'm trying to decide where to position myself.
I see. Well, just do your best job at estimating. What do you think? You are going to provoke some opportunity attacks by stepping there.
No, because I'm going to use my card.
Oh, and avoid opportunity attacks. Very nice.
Are we on?
Yeah. So okay. So I am going to go here, I think. Then that'll go.
Right. Oh, yeah, and look at that. That's a good one. Yep, you got it.
Right, so here's my card.
Your movement does not provoke opportunity. Very nice. And you get 1, 2, 3 wolves and 2 werewolves in that last.
Okay, so I'm...
Word.
Oh.
So I have a question.
Right.
What happened to round 2? It says we're on round 3 right now?
I'm not sure that it started on round 1.
Okay.
Because I hadn't technically canceled the previous initiative, so I think it got polluted.
Okay.
Wait, how did 4d6 damage come out to be 6?
1, 3, 1, 1.
That's
Wow.
Brutal.
That is brutal. Yes, it is.
Okay, so wolf number 1, this is a dex save. Wolf number 1, he'll be the one furthest to the left. He failed. The next one over made it. The next one closest to you made it. So when it comes to the wolves, only one failed, and he takes all 6 of that damage, which of course triggers. And he fails his con save, and
Another
he
2,
goes
yes.
down. One hit kill, very nice. And now the other 2 made their saves, so they only take 3 points of damage. Now the werewolves. So werewolf left makes his dex save. And werewolf right The other end of the spectrum. So the one on the left takes 3. And this guy takes 6. All right.
Right, and well, I haven't used all my movement, so.
Right, you got more unprovoked movement.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Getting out of the thick of things, and we go to Chove.
So our pack leader is right here. So
He
I'm
is.
going to focus him now that he's so close. And kind of just as I attack, I'm like, I don't want to do it, but if you guys don't back off, this isn't going to end well. And I'm going to shoot at the leader. That doesn't hit, does it?
It actually does.
12 hits.
12 hits. But he only takes 2
Awesome.
points of damage from it.
Right.
Hunter's
Mark and then Dreadful Strike.
Hunter's Mark
also.
is more piercing. So that brings it up to 11 piercing, which gets halved to 5. And then he takes the point of psychic damage, so 6 total. Okay.
And then I can't move or I'll be off attack. So I'm just going to stay where I am.
Alright, this werewolf here, let's see, is going to step down, get into an advantage position against Silas. He gets multi-attack with, he gets one with its bite and one with its claws. So we'll do the claws first. And then the bite. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits.
So take the 3 piercing damage and then make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Hold on. Woo! Lycanthropy. So this is just a standard. Is this just a regular disease, right?
It is a disease, yes.
Okay, I'm immune to disease.
I think if you're immune to disease, you're immune to lycanthropy. I'm going to do a very quick Google search. Immune,
But it's what that guy said who created the whole game. If you're immune to poison, you're immune to poison
disease
attack.
lycanthropy. Does Paladin's divine health feature make them immune to...
I think we're going to be
It
happy with
says,
this.
"Ugh, I stand corrected." Then, but what I'm reading here, it says paladins aren't immune because lycanthropy isn't a disease. It
Okay.
is its own. It is its own thing. It can be described as a quote-unquote disease, but it is not in terms of game mechanics. So.
Okay.
But I would have argued that that you did. So if you find something that contradicts that, please have at it. All right, so that was this werewolf's claw and bite. And we go on to this wolf. I'll remove him from initiative. Then we go to Kirill. Poor Kirill is blinded and hexed and all sorts of awful things. He's taken a little bit of damage. I don't know that. I guess he can make a savage blind attack at disadvantage. Technically, he's got Valmo in a flanking position, but I think you have to be able to see for flanking to count. So I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna give him disadvantaged attacks. He is just swinging at the air. So come in. Let's do a random and see who gets this one. So that's Silas.
Okay. 8 misses.
And we'll do another one. And this one's also Silas.
Okay.
14 misses. Or,
Yeah.
excuse me, 8 misses.
Now, the only way to get rid of lycanthropy is remove curse.
Right. Okay, so he gets to make another saving throw against that blind damage, right? And what was that? That was originally a charisma
Correct.
saving throw? Constitution. So here comes another Constitution saving throw.
He hit it.
15. He made that one, so he's no longer blinded. So I guess that means you're no longer concentrating. I would assume, right?
Yes.
Right. All right. Okay, so that was Kirill making his saving throw at the end of his turn. He's no longer blinded, and then we go to Valmo, who's frightened of Silas.
So before I do anything, this werewolf, originally you were going to put him on the same square as the weapon?
Yeah, I just kept him back a square just to make it not
Okay.
occupy the same space. That's all.
All right, so is he 5 or 10 feet
He's
away from
10 feet away.
Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 that are around me.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with Word of Radiance.
All right. So there's 2 werewolves and 2 regular wolves in there. We'll start with the werewolves. Werewolf left making a con save. He makes it. Kirill making his, fails his. So is that half damage on a save?
Each creature of your choice must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6.
Okay, so no damage on a save. So Kirill takes his 4 damage. Let's do con saves for the wolves now. Left and right. So 4 damage and no damage. 4 damage, no damage. Okay. Anything else for Valmo?
And then use the spiritual weapon on Kirill.
Okay. That is a miss.
12? Okay.
Yeah. Wait. 12? No, 12 is a hit. So, all right. So, why does it say it's a crit though?
That's what I want to see.
There's something
I
weird
don't know,
there.
I think that's optional if I
Yeah.
get the
Right.
20.
Force crits or something. All right. So, all right. So 9 points of damage to Kirill. He is looking pretty beat up. All right, Silas.
All right. Well, my day is just going fantastic. I'm gonna try and move. How many opportunity attacks is that gonna provoke? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 4. Yeah, 4 total. I need to do this. All right, I'm gonna provoke 4 opportunity attacks and move to flank Carol. Kirill. I'm gonna call him Carol.
So 2 wolf and 2 werewolf, right?
That's 3 werewolves and 1 wolf.
Okay, so here comes.
Unless I have my wolf to werewolf ratio skewed.
All right, so let's see. Werewolf and again, pack tactics mean that these are coming at advantage.
Yep.
So here comes a wolf. That's a miss.
Yep.
Werewolf does not have pack tactics. Only the wolf
Nope.
does. So these attacks, I guess, are just normal attacks. I don't think any of them had you in flanking. Maybe that last one was in flanking when you left it.
I don't. They wouldn't have flanking on me when I'm moving out of their attack range.
Okay. All right. So 3 werewolf claw attacks.
Okay,
So
only
hit
1
for
hits.
6, right.
I literally cannot get more lycanthropy, so. And I will attack Carol. An advantage. 17.
That's a hit.
Okay, also gonna get hit by a Divine Smite, because screw this guy.
So that is not a silvered weapon.
No, but the radiant and necrotic damage will bypass that.
So you do 4 bludgeoning and then 18 radiant necrotic.
Yep.
So 22 altogether.
And as he's dead, can I try and hoist up his body?
Sure.
I have these giant, massive raven wings. I'm radiating necrotic energy. I just want to see if I can at least like scare some of the werewolves away by hoisting up their dead leader's corpse.
Well, we'll see how things go after this round. If they look like they can beat you, it won't matter. But if they get the sense that they're gonna lose, it definitely will. I don't know that they have a sense of how this is gonna go yet.
All right, no worries. Well, that kind of went in my favor somewhat.
All right. So here comes a wolf attack on poor little Evie.
I'd also like to quickly. Actually, I do have a bonus action. I would have liked to do this.
Temporary hit points. Okay, yeah. To divvy him up.
2d8. Yeah, let's see. $13. And I mean, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me and flanked by a bunch of things, so I'm gonna give myself 13 extra hit points.
All right.
Absolutely.
So wait, if that wolf is attacking Evie, I want to use Sentinel to attack it.
Okay.
Oh, you took Sentinel. That's amazing.
Yeah, I did. I was playing with Fighter, and he had it, and he saved my butt once or twice. I was like, I gotta get this for myself. I can use my Blood Spear. That's a melee weapon, technically.
Yep, absolutely.
It is.
Yep.
Okay. So, I'm gonna two-hand spear attack it. Oh, god damn it!
Such a good idea, too.
Baby. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
What's
How do you
what?
only have a +3 to the attack?
I don't know.
What red card did you get?
I have disadvantage on a saving throw.
All right. Try to remember that one.
We'll keep that one for lycanthropy.
All right. So that was your sentinel attack on this wolf that was attacking Evie. Now this wolf has pack tactics, so the bite attack comes at advantage against Evie. Here we go. That's a hit for 7.
Ow.
And you need to make a strength saving throw. Okay, you are not knocked prone as the wolf tries to shake you from your feet. Space Bear.
Okay, first thing, bonus action, I need to move my Hex. Which is the most damaged on here? Can't really tell.
There hasn't been a lot of damage dealt except to Kirill, who just went down.
Right, alright, so let's go with this one right here.
Okay.
Oh, the frighten on Falmo has ended.
Okay.
An AC 18
Alright.
Eldritch Blast.
That definitely hits for 12 damage.
Excellent.
He takes all 12 of that. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. This wolf here is going to attack Chove at advantage because he's got a buddy nearby.
Oh, not Joe.
Chove takes 6 points of damage.
Yes, I do.
And make that strength save. Hey, look at
Would
that.
say.
Did you say something?
No, you got a card for that, and then we go to Evie.
I can't go anywhere. I'll have to shillelagh again. Right in front of me.
So a hit for 5. All right.
Oh, it should have been 6 because you do your again.
Would have done the massive
Oh.
damage, right? All right, but alas, it didn't. So you hit this wolfie and did some damage. Anything else?
Oh, I'm gonna shake in my boots.
All right. This wolf here, he's not next to anybody. He's gonna move over here. He's gonna attack with advantage on Space Bear. 13 misses, right?
My AC is 13.
Okay, so that's a hit for 6 points of damage.
6, okay.
And make a strength saving throw to see if you get knocked prone.
Curious, what was the advantage for?
Pack tactics. He
Got it.
has advantage on an attack roll if he has allies within 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so unfortunately you are knocked prone.
Okay.
So there's that wolfie, and then this wolfie over here is going to attack poor Evie at advantage and hit for 7 points of damage.
Ow.
And another saving throw for poor little Evie. Evie gets knocked prone.
And you have disadvantage if you try to hit me, right? Not short enough as it is, right?
Alright, this werewolf down here is coming in at you, Valmo.
Sure.
Spiritual weapon is not concentration, is it? Or it is?
No, it's not.
It's not. That's amazing.
The magical weapon is.
Alright, so werewolf attacking with advantage because of flanking is coming at you with the claws.
Miss.
And then the bite.
Miss.
This one on Silas with the claws. Hit for 6.
Just hit.
And then a hit for 4.
Okay, those temporary hit points were very useful. Still have a few left.
Alright, this hexed fella. Let's see. He's going to go ahead and attack Fancy. Fancy gets hit with the claws. But not with the bite. Oh no, Fancy's armor class is 13. Fancy gets hit with the bite.
Is that true?
Yes. So you take 12 points of damage, but more importantly, make a Constitution saving throw. You get cursed with werewolf lycanthropy. You guys are going to be a hoot during the next full moon.
Literally. Or is that a howl?
Right.
Werewolf Paladin? Oh, that's awesome.
Alright, so this was
Evie's intrigued.
this
All the puppies for Evie.
werewolf here is let's see, he's got advantage on Silas, so that's what he's gonna do. Miss. And a
Miss.
17 misses. Fancy. What you got? Other than lycanthropy.
A hell of a good singing voice.
Ow, werewolves of London.
I can't wait for it.
Oh man. I have a couple of ideas. One of them is I'm going to go invisible.
Is that a spell or an ability?
Correct. I'll throw it up. But Fancy is going invisible.
Okay. Is that your action, I assume?
Correct.
Okay. Any movement?
Yes.
And that is a concentration effect, too.
What is up with this X?
That's my spiritual weapon.
Right.
Can I occupy the same space?
Yeah?
All right, I'm done. I'll wait for my next turn.
Okay. So he's going to just come up here and he's going to attack Silas. This time, no advantage.
Of course.
So 9 points of damage. Just slowly wearing you down. Little death of 1,000 cuts here. This guy's coming in and he's attacking Valmo with advantage.
Surely.
Valmo, take 8 points of damage and make a strength save. Alright, so you did not get shaken off your feet. Very good. This wolf here, lack of any other target, is going to go after Valmo. Misses. This wolf here. What the hell? Go after Valmo too. And misses. And then we come round to Shantala, who buggered off into the woods.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I have some long distance things, right? I don't have to be close. Yeah, I'm going to do Scorching Ray. Oh. Right, well, let me try that again.
You get 3 of those? Yep.
Yes. Get 3 of those.
And where are they directed? Because
okay.
2 of them hit.
So I want to do it to this one, and this one.
Okay.
3 in a line.
So that first one in line missed with the 7. The second one, hit and did 6 points of damage, which ended him. And then you hit this last one for 11 and end him. So you're 2 for 3, not bad.
All right, that's my turn.
All right,
We
Cho.
applaud to you.
Okay, hold on 1 sec. Sorry, I just want to double check. I keep thinking I mute this thing. So I'm gonna move my hunter's mark here.
Onto the wolf.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because I kind of want to get the wolves away from Space Bear. And I'm gonna hit him with my 2-handed spear.
Okay.
10 does not hit.
It doesn't.
No.
No.
All right. Well, that was disappointing. I will.
You went for it.
Yep. I'm gonna move here right now. I'm gonna try and get a little closer. You know what? I'm gonna get here. Yeah, so I'm closer to the.
Wouldn't she have advantage on that because of Space Bear being on the other side? Wouldn't they be flanking?
Oh wait, because I'm originally here. That's a good point.
No, yep. You should have roll another. You were what? What were you? Hey, look at that!
Oh, much better.
All right.
Yay.
So
Nice.
we'll take the second damage on that since it's easier.
Yeah,
We'll take
and
12
then
points of
add my
damage.
hunter's mark and my dreadful strike, so that's
Yeah, don't even need to.
17.
Overkill.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and then I'm
And
gonna
then
move.
you get your 10 hit points because you killed the creature with the blood spear.
Right, right. What do I roll again for that
2d6.
thing?
2d6.
2d6.
Nice. Good round.
Yay. You're welcome, Space Bear.
Nice spear.
I know
I
you
did
don't
good
like
laying
dogs.
on my ass.
I just think it's like a dog attacking a cat.
So
Whole
here's
Tom and Jerry scenario.
So here's the scenario. This werewolf, seeing an empty space in front of him, tried to walk into it and bumped into something. So he knows that, Fancy, you're there and you're invisible. He has a disadvantage to attack you because he can't see you, but that's what he's doing.
Fancy goes real small.
Oh, shit. Roll20 just completely crashed.
Oh no.
Yep.
Honestly, that sounds about right for this program.
I was about to say
Like-
that happened to me earlier this night. I just thought it was my Wi-Fi.
No, it was
This
like
is going all according to plan as far as Fancy is concerned.
it was like
Everything's
Google
going
Chrome
so
just
great.
threw the error and just was like, nope.
No D&D for you.
All right, just
You've
reloading
been a
my
bad
page.
person.
You rolled too high for it.
Here I come. Here I come.
Are you saying the wolves are going to tear me apart before my next move?
I'm
Not all of
not saying that.
How long before your next turn?
All right, so let's see.
Too long.
So I think it just
All
keep
right,
on
so
attacking.
I just got loaded back here. So I'm looking at the werewolf. Okay, so he's attacking with disadvantage on Mr. Fancy. Here come the claws at disadvantage. 19. So he hits
No
you,
thanks. I like older girls.
and then he tries to follow up with a bite, and that misses.
I'm still invisible though, right?
Yes, you are. Yep.
What did I take for damage?
You took 9 points of damage. All right, Kirill, he's all dead down in here, so we'll delete him from the, or at least dying. Valmo.
Right, since I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll use Word of Radiance again.
Okay, so that affects all those around you.
Yeah, 2.
All right, 2 werewolves and 3 wolves.
Yeah.
All right, werewolf left. Made it. Werewolf right failed. So werewolf right takes 6 points of damage. Okay, then we go to the wolfies. A lot of massive damage situations coming up here with the wolfies. You might be able to take these guys down with 1 hit.
Cool.
Roll 20's being weird. Just bear with me a moment. Come on, stop being weird.
Building up the suspense.
Yeah, this could
Oh,
either
exactly.
work or not.
Okay, thank you. Now it's finally stopped being weird. All right. So what am I doing? Saving throws. Constitution saving throws for wolf number 1. Made it. Wolf 2
Oh, boo.
failed. Wolf 3 made it. So Wolf 2 takes his 6 points, then makes his con save, which he failed, and then we rolled a d10, and he got something high, which I don't remember what it does. Let's take a quick look. Massive damage, 9. Creature can't take reactions until the end of its turn. So I'll put a little pink polka dot to remind me he can't take reactions. Okay, so that was 3 saving throws on the wolves. We did the werewolves. That was Valmo's Word of Radiance. And then?
My bonus action.
Oh, you got that that axe under Fancy.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna move it to the one that's already injured.
Fancy's invisible.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and hit that one.
Okay.
Just knock them out.
And does not hit.
Alright.
Alright, and that's it for Valmo, and we go to Silas.
Is there any chance that I can try and intimidate the werewolves because I just killed their leader?
Again,
Is there nothing I
the
can do to try and...
werewolves themselves, Kirill, you've taken him down, but none of them are really hurt yet. If you get 2 or 3 of them hurt, they'll think about giving up.
Okay. Well, I don't want to spend the rest of this round surrounded by fucking werewolves, so I'm gonna disengage and move back a bit. And understand my plight. That'll only provoke 3 opportunity attacks because that's great for my health.
So that'll provoke 1 from a wolf, 1 from a werewolf.
I'll provoke a few.
No, that provokes 3 werewolf attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So here comes the wolf. Wolf has advantage because of pack tactics. 15 misses. Werewolf, 3 of them.
Wait, no, I disengaged, so they don't get those.
Oh, right. Okay.
I just don't want to spend the remainder of this round surrounded by that.
Right. Okay, so you disengaged, you moved there. Is that it?
Let me just check some stuff quickly. Of course, all my healing abilities would be actions because, of course, that's my turn.
All right. Wolf, no more space bear. Prone, after being shaken from your feet by a wolf.
Yeah. Half my movement to stand up. And I'll go for another shot at the guy with the purple.
Okay. Ooh,
Yuck.
not that time.
Nope. All right. That's it.
All right. Another wolf bites the dust. Evie, off on your back.
I am going to use half my movement and stand up. Then don't see where Fancy is because he's invisible. I can see this werewolf. I'll try my moonbeam. The werewolf. Control it now or not?
I'm trying to give you control. Let's see. Everett. There we go. You should have it now.
All right, so before I do that, I meant to ask this at the beginning. I cast Moonbeam. Does Fancy get hit too?
He's in the area of effect, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to cast it on these. So on that one.
So you should be able to move that moonbeam where you want it.
Okay. All three of them will start their turn in there.
All right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. No,
I'm
we'll do
gonna
that.
hide. I'm hiding behind Silas.
Okay.
By the way, Silas, do you need healing word?
I absolutely need some healing.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'll
Oh, thank you.
give it a second level too, I think.
Because I realize I still have a good chunk of hit points, but I'm guaranteeing that 18 armor class means nothing to a bunch of psychotic wolves.
All right. So Everett's got his moonbeam out on the field. This wolf here doesn't have any of his friends nearby. So he abandons this fight to go in here on a target that he can get advantage on. But Space Baron Jove, why don't you take opportunity attacks at him?
All right. Oh, nice, Trove.
An opportunity attack?
All right, so
Yeah.
you both take him off the field, making him regret his decision to try to move away from you. All right, and then we are at this werewolf here, who looks like he has Valmo in flanking with his wolf friend.
But they didn't get. Oh, they don't get pack tactics.
Right, but he's got flanking, so. All right, so here comes the claws at Valmo. 19 hits for 7. Let's see if we can make him a were-turtle. 21 hits.
Good lord. Another 9.
So make that Constitution save to see if you get infected. Okay, you don't.
Where turtle.
Okay, so this guy is starting his turn in the Moonbeam. Is that when that triggers his damage?
It does.
Okay, so he's got
Or
to
you have
start
to do DC
by
12.
con save. So here he goes, con save. He failed it, so he takes his 10 points of damage.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are they shapeshifters?
Yes, they are. Shape changer.
And they
yeah.
get they have disadvantage
On the saving throw?
the saving throw. Yeah, so you
Oh.
failed anyway, but
Right.
just in case you succeed.
All right. Yeah. No. Very good. So he takes his damage. He's gonna move out of the moonbeam. Let's see. He'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I figured I'd make you run around the long way.
Right. And then where does he go from here?
To his cave.
Right.
I'm metagaming, I'm sorry.
So he uses his movement to get there, but then has no actions when he gets there, when he arrives. This guy is hexed. He is going to attack Valmo. And miss, and a bite. Hits. So 7 more points of damage to Valmo and another Constitution save. They're determined. Excellent. You continue to fight the good fight. This guy has to make his con save at disadvantage. So he makes it. So he only takes half damage, right? 5 points.
Right.
He gets the hell out of dodge. 1, 2, 2, 3. This guy gets himself here. So 1, 2, 3, and he still has action left when he arrives. So he is going to attack Chove with advantage. 18 hits Chove for 9. And here comes a bite. 19 hits. If you're not already infected, make a Constitution save. All right, excellent. Fancy.
Is this Carol right here?
Kirill is down. I moved his token off to the side just because he was unconscious.
All right, Fancy is going to wake him up.
You're gonna wake up Kirill?
Yeah.
Are you insane?
He's dead.
Well,
We need his.
yeah.
We need his head. We need his head.
Okay. You are able to wake up Kirill. He's groggy and he can't see you.
I want
He
to heal
entered
him.
the moonbeam, so he takes damage.
I'm just putting him there for dramatic effect because Kirill didn't move
Okay.
anywhere.
Wait, I'm sorry, but I kind of blanked out. What happened to Kirill?
I just moved Kirill's token off to the side, but Fancy is actually trying to revive him, so I moved his token back temporarily.
Why?
I want to use Cure Wounds.
Does she want to talk him out of this?
You can't talk him out of it. He's psychotic.
I feel like I have a way to go here.
Do
So
you feel like we need another challenge?
So Kirill
lying.
is
I feel like your friends may turn on you.
Like, I'm
Kirill
fairly
is
certain I
coming
just killed the
too.
dude.
Kirill is coming too, but he can't see you. You're invisible.
It's all
What?
good.
Are you...
It just casting
Alright,
Cure.
You cast Cure Wounds on him?
Yeah, don't worry. This is gonna work.
No,
Alright.
it's not.
I want
gonna
to see what
fu-
happens. I
I'm gonna
want to see what
fucking-
happens.
I'm gonna kill him
Fancy.
on my turn.
Fancy is going to try and convince Carol to call his dogs off.
No, I'm
With
gonna
persuasion.
I'm gonna fucking kill him on my turn. No, that fucker stays dead.
I just cured him.
Do you
That
drop?
is-
Do you drop your invisibility? I mean, I guess as soon as you cast a spell, your invisibility drops.
And then I get an action to ask him to call his dogs off.
All right, so you're no
Oh, no.
longer invisible. You're no longer concentrating. You just healed Kirill for 12 hit points. He's on his back, slowly coming to. You are asking him to call off the dogs.
Correct.
All right. This werewolf starts his turn in the moonbeam. He'll make his Constitution save and take 5 points of damage.
He has disadvantage.
Oh, thank you. So he'll take 10 points of damage.
Doesn't he revert back to his original shape too?
Is that how it words?
I think so. A shapeshifter makes his saving throw with disadvantage if it fails. Also instantly reverts to its original form. Can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
Okay, yeah, that's a huge thing. So he's a dude.
Dude now?
And
It's easier to hit, right?
who else is a dude? These two up around Chove, right?
I'm sorry, I meant to say that when it happened because that's why I wanted
Right.
to throw it.
Right, that's what makes it such a sweet spell. Alright, so let me change these two to dudes too. From wolf dude to dude dude. So he
They need a
reverts
shave though.
back to human, moves out of the spell's effect, and then uses his action to shape change back into his hybrid form. All right, and then this wolf with advantage on Valmo. 14 misses. This wolf, same thing. 14 points of damage. Valmo.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, and then this one steps up and tries to attack Fancy. Fancy, a 14 hits, so take 7 damage and make a strength saving throw. Did you get that, Fancy?
What?
You got hit.
How much?
7.
Ouch.
All right. And then we come back to Shantala.
So that was down. Fortunately, I don't have teleport, so I think I'm gonna go for this guy here.
What are you going to go with?
Sorry, I can never tell if it's actually gone or not.
There we go. Another guiding bolt.
There we
That's a definite hit for 12 radiant damage. Next attack against him has advantage, right?
Correct.
All right. Is that it for Shantala?
Sort of feel like I need to move in, but not excited about doing it. So, I'm gonna move next to here. I'm gonna move here.
All right. All right, Chove.
they're guys now, right?
Right.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark onto this guy because I'll have advantage. I'll have flanking advantage attacking him. Go with the good old spear. 11 hit.
Roll another
or-
d20 for advantage.
Right.
Uh,
11 again.
Yeah. No. So 11 does not. You needed. Wait. Excuse me. In humanoid form.
Guys now, right?
In guy form, 11 does hit. So.
Hey,
So we'll take
Oh.
that first damage. That.
Yeah, because I was going to use one of my cards then.
Right.
Huzzah. I'll let you choose which of the 2 damage to go with, 8 or 10.
All right. So we'll go with the first one. 10 and 9
So
more.
that's
So
19. I don't know if the silver effect still applies.
It is. This is a magical attack. So if it's magic or silver, you're good.
Oh, okay.
All right, so 19 points of damage to that portly fellow. And then we come back to this werewolf who is here. He is going to attack Fancy.
After I just resurrected his leader.
Yep. So that's a hit for 4 points of damage, Fancy.
Okay.
Oh, and actually make it a hit for 11 points of damage. 2 hits.
All right. You know I didn't come with extra hit points, right?
I'm aware. We got to be running through them now. All right,
I
Valmo.
gave you 5.
Valmo. It looks like Valmo's making a death save.
What, just a d20?
Oh my
Oh, no.
god!
Shit.
Oh no!
All right. seriously, all fucking joking aside, this is all hands on deck right now. Do not let Valmo die.
No,
Son
I'm gonna
of
go
a-
fix a quick. I'm gonna go fix a mistake quickly. I'm gonna fucking
are you up?
down that fucking pack leader.
Oh, you're ruining all my hard work.
No, he should not be brought back up. I don't want him alive.
15 hits.
You don't.
And I'm
you don't
gonna
have
make
advantage,
sure
do you?
I do.
Oh, he's prone.
He's prone. And I'm gonna make sure he's fucking dead this time.
He's down again.
No, that. I'm actually upset about that one.
All right, Space Bear.
And put in the
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna really make sure he's fucking dead this time.
start popping off limbs, throwing it around.
You could use your bonus action to cut off his head.
I have a blunt weapon that doesn't really work well.
Oh, you do. Oh, it's blunt.
The worst
Throw
thing
you
I
my
can do.
sword.
The worst thing I could do is turn him into mashed potatoes. No, I'm just gonna make sure he can't be brought back up. Just turn the rest, turn some critical part of his body into just paste.
All right, what Space Bear got?
Like, rip off a limb and throw it so that wolves chase after it.
Right.
Actually, with my can I just roll his corpse into the moonbeam?
Sure.
Yeah, I just want
There
to
you
roll
go.
that into the fucking moonbeam.
I'm about to move it, so leave it there. I'm gonna move it. I want to put it between the three werewolves because
Yeah.
that's where my move is going.
Yeah, can we like put it here? Fantastic.
All right, Space Bear.
Okay, so I don't really have any healing anything, so I'm just gonna keep going after this guy and hope someone else can get to him.
I can get to him.
All right, good.
14 points of damage.
Get him. Get in there.
All right, Evie.
I was just about to move my moonbeam, and this whole scene changed on me. Right, that moonbeam's going here.
All right.
And as a bonus action, will healing word give Valmo some points? Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't know which of my last slot too.
7 hit points for Valmo.
Evie's jumping up and down. Can't see it from where you are, but she is.
All right, this one is coming at Fancy.
Oh no.
2 misses. This guy uses his action. Oh, actually, no, wait. He's starting his turn inside the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He no longer has disadvantage because he's a guy, right?
Right. Well, he's still a
Even though he is a shapeshifter?
He's still a shapeshifter, even if he's
Okay, good.
right. So he has disadvantage on the save. Con save, disadvantage. Werewolf. Failed to save. Takes 10 points of
Oh.
damage. And it forces him back into human form, which he's already in. So he gets the hell out of the moonbeam. Moves himself over here, and then uses his action to shapeshift. Back. Alright, this guy here who's hexed. Valmo, you are down on your back, and he does not necessarily know that you've been healed and that are back up in the fight. You haven't moved yet. So he's turned his attentions elsewhere. He's marching straight north at Chove. And we're gonna. He's not gonna. Well, yeah, he can go in here and not be hit by the moonbeam. He's tempting fate. He'll dance right on the edge. Why not? He'll get he'll get advantage on Chove.
Does he get an attack of opportunity from down Valma?
Valmo, if you want to make it known that you are still a valid attack target and strike him as he's going away, you definitely can do that.
No,
But
I'll
I
play
think you're being prone. I think your attack rolls have disadvantage.
dead. Yeah. No,
Right.
I'll just stay. And let him
All right.
go.
So Chove, you get hit with the claws for 8 points. And
Okay.
the bite comes after the claws and does a 16 hit. I think so. Yep.
Yes.
So take 7 more damage, and if you're not already infected, make a Constitution saving throw. I think you've already made several.
Wait. Let me.
Is that card?
No shit. No shit. It says skill check, not saving throw.
All right.
Damn.
Okay, so that is that werewolf. This werewolf here in the middle, who's marked, he's going to use his action to change back into Mr. Wolfie, and then we go to Fancy.
All right, I'm going to use Manual of Inspiration. Just because I'm upset at everybody.
That's okay. Everyone's upset at you too.
I'm just playing the game. I'm going to cast that on me, Silas, and Shove, I believe.
Okay. So all of you, what is that? The one where you can all move now?
Yeah, and you get plus 5 hit points.
Right.
You needed those.
Nancy is going to run into the woods because no one loves him.
Right with that.
And that's his move.
I feel like looking for love. This is not the right place for it.
All right.
I really want Carol. I'm just gonna call him Carol because fuck it. I really want Carol's body to just burn up in that moonbeam.
So if he made his save, he doesn't have to change back, right? Moonbeam.
Right.
Right. Okay. So he wants to get out of it nonetheless.
A bit ironic.
Does take 5. Does take 5.
You know, ironic that werewolves would be hurt by a moonbeam.
And actually, you're right. I didn't
Yeah.
think of that. That is funny.
Right.
Just be like the one creature.
All right.
not
So
a-
Chove, they're not letting you get away. Attacking you for 9.
Or 9, great. Ooh, I'm still somehow standing.
What about after 6 more?
No, I'm not. That's why I went to Shantala.
All right.
I'm sorry, Dan. Did that one take the 5?
It did. Or you know what? I know I made the save. I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did the 5. You know what? I'm gonna give him the 5 again because I'm not 100% sure. All right. So
The 300 hit points, I'm sure it doesn't matter, but
So this wolf here. Coming up on Space Bear.
Uh-oh.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And another strength save.
Well, all right, 1 second.
All right. This one here, oh yeah, he couldn't take reactions for a little while. That's what that pink dot was. They still think you're down and out, Valmo. This one's going after Fancy. Does not have any pack tactic advantage. And the 10 misses. This wolf, same thing, going after Fancy. This time has pack tactics. And a 14 hits. Yeah. Fancy for 6 points of damage. You get that, Joe? Joe, Fancy? Hello?
Yeah, I see it. What is that?
6 points of damage.
The frickin' wolves chased me into the woods?
They did. Shantala.
Really good.
That
They're-
almost
The wolves are big fans.
Big fans. Looks like they want your autograph.
With my feet.
Blood.
A lock of hair is very valuable to them.
Piece of flesh is valuable to them.
So,
I just feel bad for the wolves. But okay.
so 6 point HP for you, Jove.
Okay, I'll take it.
And I'm moving here.
Okay. And do you provoke with that movement?
You tell me.
Just one. Just one. 18, I think, hits, right? So take 6 damage.
It does hit.
All right, so you took 6 damage to get there, but you got there?
I got there. Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Nope, that's it for me.
Chove, you are prone.
Okay, obviously gonna use half of my movement to get up,
All right.
and I'm going to, attack the wolf right here who knocked me down. Oh, come on.
You can really hit or miss tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was decent damage too, a 9. Wow.
All right, this werewolf here starts his turn in the moonbeam. He makes his save, so he takes 5 points of damage.
No, he has to
It's
do it with
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, right. So he takes 10 points of damage. And
No
he
longer.
is no longer a wolfie. He's a dude. And the dude moves this way out of the moonbeam and uses his action to change back.
I
Velma.
feel like this might be getting a little repetitive.
As long as they're not attacking.
Exactly. I'm all for it.
Since I'm prone, if I did shell defense, would that still be an action? Since I'm already prone?
Yeah, I think it's an action to engage the shell defense. I think if you automatically drop prone as part of it.
Okay, yeah, so I engage shell defense, which raises my AC to 22.
But you can't otherwise take actions?
Yeah, it says as an action you can withdraw into your cell to gain a +4 bonus to AC.
Okay, alright. Alright,
So, bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. Alright, Silas, what do you got?
Going to provoke a single opportunity attack to move here. Miss. Fantastic. And I'm gonna just strike at this werewolf with advantage for flanking.
Okay.
18.
Right here. For 13 points. Actually, wait, no, that's what? He takes all
And
the radiant
okay.
necrotic and half the bludgeoning, so 9.
9.
All right, Space Bear.
Okay. Another blast coming towards the purple guy.
All right.
Come on. Oh, brutal.
They hate to wait all that time for one die roll that doesn't go your way.
I know, right?
It's
Brutal.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I play a warlock in my game, and I live by the Eldritch Blast, so I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Great
I know
once you
all
get to
about
like
it.
level 10, but
Right.
oh well.
It's like, what are you doing? I'm doing Eldritch Blast again because it's awesome. And it's the best thing I got that I can do
It's-
as much as I want. So.
It's an action and it doesn't cost a spell slot, so
All right, Evie.
It's 3 of them. I think that's good.
All right.
And going to run away. But that's still within range of my moonbeam, though.
All right, the werewolf here is going to attack Shantala. No advantage or anything. 19 hits Shantala.
It does.
Oh, got hit twice.
Okay. I can just last till my next turn. That'd be great.
All right, so this werewolf here is going to attack Silas.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't going good. I thought you guys would have a better chance than this. All right. The werewolves that are left all look to be, roughly half dead. And Kirill is not dead yet.
His corpse didn't fry in the moonbeam.
They're pretty sure they could kill all of you guys, but it's probably going to kill one or two of them in the process. And coming out of this fight with 3 casualties is more than they want to pay. So they are willing to negotiate a standoff at this point. And they consider the fact that they've taught you a lesson and not to come messing around here in their business anymore.
All right.
What if you don't want to
But they're all-
negotiate?
If you don't want to negotiate, I'll leave everybody in place.
No.
We can do that.
Leave us with Kirill's body,
No.
and that will be the end of our business.
No. The deal is that they're leaving with Kirill.
What if
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
We'll smoke
Like he's
them.
dead. Like that's not.
What did you do to dead him?
I pushed his body into the moonbeam to fry him.
Yeah, it didn't insta-kill him, though. He was still bleeding
Yeah.
out, and that's what they're hoping. They're thinking they can get away and they can still save him at this point.
What if we trade Kirill for Fancy?
Oh, come on.
So,
Fancy tried
so yeah, no, the deal is they will let you go, but they're leaving with Kirill. Presumably to save him, so that he lives to fight another day.
No. I vote no deal.
No deal.
No deal.
One of the sides has to get a TPK.
I mean, if this is how the Curse of Strahd game is ending, I mean, I guess fuck it.
I feel like Fancy gave them every opportunity to back out.
You're in? And you want to stay?
Is there any way we can negotiate leaving his body here?
I'll tell you what, take his body, we need his head.
Oh, there you go.
No, that's not exactly in the spirit of when they say they
It'll
want
grow
his
back. It'll
when
grow
they
back.
want his
Don't
body,
worry.
they want his whole body, not just 90% of it.
How far are we from their cave?
Oh, figure a mile.
He's going to bleed out before you even get home, so why don't we just calm down and just wait this out, because he'll either die here or he'll die on the way back.
Now
You're not going to
I've
get back to the you're not going to get to the cave before he
I'll-
bleeds out.
All diplomatic means have been exhausted.
I'll
Taking
tell
his
you
body, you're
flat
just
out,
gonna be
you would have
carrying a
had
corpse after a couple seconds.
you would have had better luck finding defectors in the cave. The hunting party is largely comprised of his loyalists.
So I think we can just put this down
no,
now.
the deal on the table is you get to leave with your lives, and they get to try to save Kirill. Like you said, it's no guarantee he'll survive.
He'll likely just bleed out on the way back.
Right, but that's for us to find out.
So let's just leave this as it is. You take your dead, because there's no way he's surviving, leader back, and we'll go our separate way.
No, you don't.
No.
The werewolf is clearly looking at you, Silas. Is like, you don't understand the situation on the table. You're all going to die. Are you sure you want to
We're
keep
not.
going?
We're not all gonna die.
I'm saying you can take your leader back. I'm just not saying he's going to live. We can just stop this right here.
Right.
So let's just stop.
And
There's no point in killing ourselves
They're
over
leaving,
a dead wolf.
and they're taking Kirill with them.
Yes, because
Okay.
I doubt he'll last the minute.
Yeah,
We won't be able to get his head.
That's
I
right.
don't
They're
think
not
we're
giving
I'm
you
more
his head.
concerned about surviving another day than the head of. And I just gestured to the corpse of Carol.
Yeah. I was about to say, I mean, worst comes to
Like,
worst.
if you want to all die for this, I will gladly sit back and watch.
I mean, we already have.
But
a
I'm
dead
not risking my
werewolf.
life for any of you yet.
We already have a dead werewolf. They won't know the difference.
They die, they turn back to the... so that he won't look like they think Carol's supposed to look like.
You take your dead leader,
All right.
and that is the end of our conflict.
Right.
That's what they're telling us they're going to do anyways.
All right.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not going to risk my life because you guys want to take back a corpse.
So
I have
the wolves all call off, and they leave you, and they leave you here in the wilderness, in your weakened condition, and their only instruction was not to come back to their cave.
Don't they all take moonbeam damage on the way out?
Yes.
How beat up does how beat up does Shove look? Like she went down pretty.
Bad. I had 6 points.
I want to
will
give
walk
you.
over to you.
I want to give you some experience for this. Let me figure out how much to give you because you
Take 20 points of lay on hands,
Oh my god, thank you.
and it is still just an incredibly cold sensation.
It's like an ice pack to her.
It really is like an ice pack.
It's an icy hug.
I can't believe you guys wanted to continue fighting like this for his head.
Well, I
We've
had
got a dead
one
body.
really
They'll
good
never know.
that I was holding
There's-
on.
Okay, so that is
Cool.
450 XP each.
Wow, 450 each.
Right. That was a big
Oh,
fight.
51.75.
It would have been more than that. Obviously, had you won the fight, it would have been considerable more. But and where's that put you as far as being close to your next level? The next level's at 6,500.
For 5175.
We're almost there.
So who needs healing? Everybody?
Oh, 65. Sorry, not 67.
Yeah, pretty much everybody, but
I'm just gonna... I'm gonna go ahead and use healing hands on myself and restore myself to full.
I'm gonna use what's it called? The Prayer of Healing, which is 6 creatures.
Does prayer healing do?
10 HP for up to 6 people.
You guys,
Oh, cool.
I am gonna take a rare move here, and I'm gonna go ahead and bump you, just because you charged out west, really, and you didn't have a lot of choice because of the situation with Monk. I want to go ahead and advance you. I'm going to give you just an XP bonus to just get you up to a point where you are a little bit more able to handle some of the challenges that are coming at you out here. So let's get everybody up to the minimum XP for level 5 right now.
6,500.
nice.
Because you guys are still a good distance away, and this fight would have been drastically different if you were all level 5th. And frankly, I'll tell you right now that it said the werewolf den is optimized for 7th level characters. And so you did. I thought that you'd do better in that fight. So that was maybe a little bit bad on my overestimating or underestimating how tough an opponent that was. I thought you could take the hunting party. But it started to become clear to me that that might be looking like a TPK situation, so I decided that both sides would be happy with lessons learned. So if everybody wants to now go ahead and, like I said, just bump yourself up to 6,500 XP and put yourself at level 5.
Okay. Oh boy, I finally get 2nd level spells.
Right.
Oh.
You are still a little bit under level for a lot of stuff out here, but at least it's not as bad. And I always try to, because there's 7 of you. You know what I mean? That always throws me off a little bit. I always go like, yeah, if it's a party of 3 or 4, 7th level, maybe 7 4th levels can do it. So it's tough to gauge, but that was the situation tonight.
Level 5.
Right. We'll say that the this experience here in the wilderness of the Lackey, and that coupled with some of your other ones, will give you a story bonus of the required XP to get you up to level 5.
Very nice.
Some people I know get interesting ability kick in at 5 and 6. I'm not sure who gets what, but
I can attack twice.
that's, I mean,
Oh,
that right
level
there is
spells.
huge. Just that is huge. And
Yeah.
the attacking twice. I mean, how different would that last fight have been if you could attack twice every round?
There likely would not. No, what would have happened is I would have turned his head into paste immediately.
Right.
I'm sure they'd be fine with bringing back his head in a crock pot. Oh, I also get Fine Steed. That's nice.
I was just planning on being in my shell and using ranged magical attacks the whole time. I would have taken out the party.
Before we leave the forest, I would like to go ahead and use the Fine Steed spell. And would I be able to bring back Edgar as a summoned mount?
I believe Find Steed.
It does not. It's not part of the list. I'm just asking you to see if I can summon Edgar back.
But Find Steed, I think, has some cosmetic differences here in Ravenloft.
Yeah, they're undead.
Right. So you would get like an undead Edgar.
That's sick. I literally radiate necrotic energy for like a minute a day. That'll fit the aesthetic.
All right.
So I can have an undeadger.
Undeadger, right?
Fantastic.
And for those who don't know what Adam is talking about, Edgar was his lizard mount from a previous game that he played. So he's now with his find steed ability that he's gained at 5th level, he's harkening back to his old familiar mount.
Yeah.
The smite spell, I just realized I could use that.
And I was gonna get something made for Edgar, but I could not find a person to do it for a reasonable price. But
So you've got some decisions other than, of course, leveling up. But here it is. What time of day is it? I'm gonna double check. I can't remember. So it's I'm gonna advance the clock. We'll call it 2 in the afternoon. You're in the woods. You've just had this fight with the werewolf hunting party, which told you to get on your way. You're in fairly rough shape, I imagine. It sounded to me like some of your resources were being depleted, and that you were all getting pretty low on hit points.
Well, we leveled.
So your max goes up, but that doesn't solve your immediate problem of being low on hit points. So where would you like to go? As far as sanctuary nearby, there's of course the town of Kresk, which they've told you what their conditions for being allowed in are. But in the opposite direction, you could try to take shelter in the Wizard's Tower.
How far is it to Valak?
we have this information on what because the werewolves admitted that they aren't going after their livestock. Perhaps we can talk to them about that.
Also, can we also go to the winery?
Say whatever's closest.
So Valaki's a good 6 miles away on the road, so I mean, call that 3 hours.
I would really like a bed.
I can crawl.
I'm
up
not
anywhere.
that bad off. So.
Of course, there's the winery too. You always could take refuge there. They would definitely put you up for the night.
I know what's going on in the. Oh no, the out of wine was already dumped out, right?
Yeah, they already emptied that casket.
Right.
Okay. And which is closest?
I'd like to
Game
take
for
a
any place that.
Wizard's Tower.
I think I'd like to take a shot at trying to convince Crest to let us in because we have new information.
Is it on the way?
Might be worth a try.
There's no place to stay there. We don't really want to go back to the abbey.
That is.
There are several of you infected with werewolf lycanthropy, and perhaps the abbot could offer healing services.
Another.
Damn it, Roll20 just crashed on me again.
Fail.
Well, we all hate the abbot. I think that was well established.
I don't know. I thought he was kind of nice.
I think the clerics could probably do remove curse. It's only a 3rd level spell.
We
I could do remove curse.
It's just
Yes.
a lesser restoration that we need.
Yep.
No, lesser restoration won't do it.
Oh, not for lycanthropy. It's got to be.
It's a curse, so you have to use remove curse.
Oh, so greater restoration wouldn't work because I have the water skin from the place, the lake we visited where I.
Oh, that's right.
I would.
Does
I would
greater
call
restoration remove curse?
I would say that the wine from the the water from the shrine would work in this case. But there's also potential solutions at the apothecary.
Apothecary, right?
Yeah, but greater restoration does remove a curse.
Yeah, greater restoration does. Yep.
Okay, I think
that
it
what the
comes
water
down.
does?
There are some options at the apothecary, which might help. I'm not sure what does and doesn't, but let me see here.
I guess, yeah, maybe stopping at the Wizard's Tower for now, and then just going back to Crest tomorrow. I realize I still have that Vistani horse with us. Who wants that? Because I have Edgar now.
Right, the horse that was at the tower.
Ah, crap! It just crashed. Thanks, Roll20.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, where are people thinking? Where do you want to head to in the middle of this afternoon?
I vote the Wizard's Tower.
Yeah, let's go to the Wizard's Tower.
All right. It takes you only 2 hours to get there. So I'll
Ride
go
the horse.
ahead and advance the clock. Now, are you guys looking to get in a long rest?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the plan.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and advance it 12 hours. I'm going to go ahead and advance it 14 hours. And that puts us actually 16 hours. It's going to put us at dawn the next day. So you guys have got your full rest in. You guys have the benefit of a long rest. And it is the start of day 8 here in Barovia.
Fancy is not gonna heal the boss in another fight.
I just don't recommend it.
What was the plan, Joe? What were we going to do with it?
Because they weren't in a position where they were going to willingly negotiate with us. They had the upper hand.
I felt what you were going at, Joe, and you might have had more success if you had him if instead of just healing and standing over him, if you maybe like held a knife to his throat and then healed him, and so that when he came to, he had a knife to his throat. It's like, you know, maybe then you would have had some success, but the way you executed it is you didn't really give them too much of a reason to stop trying to beat you up, because they had the feeling they were winning, and I think they were.
Fancy was just trying to appeal to the greater humanity of the werewolf.
It wasn't a bad idea to try something different and unorthodox. I just think you know, the exact way you did it just didn't end up working out. I couldn't think of a way to do it anyway, but okay. So what were you gonna say?
No, it was an interesting juxtaposition, because Fancy isn't like offensive or maliceful.
Right.
He is full id.
Now was a lot more to this werewolf den. You never got inside, and
Might we come back?
you know what? Before we go off to the Wizard's Tower, I know it's said, you know, and it's all good, but there was a visitor. I just kind of forgot about it. And so I'll kind of fill in the blank here retroactively. As you were leaving the werewolf den area after the big fight, you were approached by a familiar face. There was a woman in the cave that you saw, and I'm going to look for her handout here. So you saw this woman in the cave, and she actually sought you out in the wilderness. She came in peace to talk about something. Let me. Okay, so she explains that the pack has not always been under its current leadership, and that it was only somewhat recently that Kirill took over for the aging Skenis. And when Kirill took over, he started enacting all these sweeping changes, and a lot of the people in the tribe are not happy with them. She said there's no reason to go into detail, but suffice to say, a lot of people aren't happy. Her mate, a fellow by the name of Emil, in particular, was becoming a thorn in Kirill's side, and one of the changes that Kirill implemented was that he swore the pack's loyalty to Strahd and started openly serving him. And this was not something that the werewolves had done before. And with Strahd's backing, Kirill was able to put the punishment down a little bit, and actually ended up having Emil carted away somewhere, and Zulika, this is the woman approaching you, she's convinced that he's still alive out there somewhere, and you know, and that if she can find him, you know, then they can work together to end Kirill's reign of terror. In the meantime, she implores you to keep after Kirill. That if you assault him in the werewolf den, there are people there who would be eager to see Kirill removed from the picture.
He's saying he survived his wounds.
She does not know if she will survive, if he will ultimately survive, but he is a strong alpha for a reason.
If he fucking lives, I'm mounting his head on my wall when I get back to Calamar.
So this is Zulika's story, and this is what you get out of her. She says if you do come back to the den, you will find a friend and an ally in her, and that there are others like her. So that was something that happened on your way out of the area before you got back to the Wizard's Tower. So.
Okay.
So with everybody up to level 5, and with the benefit of a long rest, we start with the dawn of a new day here, again at the Wizard's Tower on Lake Baratok. What are some of the open threads we have going on right now? Remind me some of the things you guys have in your notes and in your to-do.
Something about Chove and my hair. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I was gonna read it. I'll get a photo and post it.
Please. Why am I more excited about this than killing werewolves?
Right.
There's the other gem that the
winery
the
gems, right. So you have like some of the larger threads, which involve Baba La Saga and things like that. But I don't think you would want to. Perez is supposed to be even tougher than the werewolf den, so I don't think you want to head there quite yet.
Okay.
Right.
We haven't been to this Argy
Arginvostad, right? And you still haven't done a whole heck of a lot in Vallaki itself.
No.
No, just kind of.
Right.
Did you guys see any of the signs in Vallaki for the upcoming festival?
Yes, we were supposed to go back because Fancy won.
Yeah,
There's so many things to do.
Yeah, it looks like you saw the things for the Festival of the Blazing Sun. That's coming up in Vallaki.
Yep.
Did you guys go to the old windmill at all? Not really. I think you bypassed
No, we
that.
skipped
I
it.
think we saw it in the distance, but
Right. Right, and of course, I think, I'm not sure, but you may have seen in Vallaki that there was a bulletin board that had basically a help wanted for a missing person case in the village of Erasnu, way up here in the corner. That's another village
So many
that you
things to do.
haven't been to yet. That there was again a missing persons case, and they were asking for people, adventurer types and ranger types, who might be able to offer assistance. That the winter is quickly settling in, and they these people need to be found for the welfare of the village, it says. So there's open threads to consider here. Of course, we can always have another crack at the werewolf den. You can, now that you've got another level under your belt, you could go back and try again, and or move on to other things. But I'm trying to think of exactly where to leave it for this week, and I'd like to put us off into some kind of idea of where we want to go and what we want to do. Are there threads in particular that you guys would like to chase down sooner rather than later?
Well, I have this this hilt, and I'd like to see why it's calling me back to Kresk.
Right, getting into Kresk.
Yeah, that's a big one, obviously.
Yeah, so maybe you're not done with the werewolf den yet, if that's a priority.
Say, because we did kill a werewolf in that battle, right? Pretty sure one of the bodies was just a regular werewolf and not a wolf, right?
No, I think the only werewolf that went down was Kirill.
Okay. I thought we had successfully killed at least one, because I was about to say we'll just take the head and say, yeah,
Right.
it's Kirill, and we'll finish him off later.
Right.
But if that's the case, then never mind.
Well, you got Monk's head. You could always
That's fucking cruel.
try a bluff, and
We still
you
bring
know,
him back.
he was a very odd-looking werewolf.
I didn't know this species had feathers.
Right. You did defeat some druids down in Yester Hill. Presumably their bodies are still down there. Maybe you could go find a head down there. I mean, if you want heads, I got heads.
We can steal one from the attic.
That just sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Just have to say, the entire time that show is braiding Silas's hair, he looks super uncomfortable.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Oh no, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna make an insight check, see if I'm still being maligned.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I didn't even
No.
look at
Do
the
it.
result. I just.
It's a 21. No, it was never a joke. Chove actually has a lot of pride in her braids because the Fae are very vain creatures, and they were all determined to teach her how to do a really nice braid.
Weirdly enough, I don't think Silas would fit in with them.
Yeah, no, I think you doubt that, but I think you'd fit in so well. But also, you really need to know how to party. That's the only other requirement, is to party.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. That's pretty much illegal where I'm from. God, I wish.
Drunk and dancing in the woods around a bonfire is illegal?
Just partying in general. Not a very fun place where I live.
Fancy has a song for that.
Fancy, you'll kill it if you ever meet them.
I'm not saying it's a bad place to live, but, well...
It's home.
Part of me kind of doesn't want to go back. I was hired to bring back the Emperor's daughter from this place, and I mean, really, fuck that guy in particular.
That's
Kind
why
of
we're
a
looking for.
Springsteen song
Story
right
is
there.
not that bad.
No, Kabori is just the worst fucking person ever. He's the cause for all of my problems.
You could totally come to Waterdeep with me.
Just as
A
long
lot
as
of
it
good
is
shows in Waterdeep.
far away from the Empire, that is just better because
And lots to do. Lots of different people there. You wouldn't stand out.
Daughter look like? I mean, if we ever run across her.
she is a small, sort of frail tiefling woman.
Oh. Not what to
Sort
expect.
of pinkish skin,
She probably stands
silver
out.
hair, dull gold eyes, and there's also this absolutely fucking stupid. He's just this fuckwit bodyguard named Kaisa that follows her around. I'm sure he's dead, but he's bald, wears the same armor, and looks like he has no idea what's going on all the time.
Does she have horns?
She does have horns. They are fairly close to the side of her face. They kind of cover over her ears. You can't really see them.
Well, I'm glad that we have tieflings around in common still.
Yeah, they're sort of just there. They're not a lot of them, but there's a fair population of them.
All right. Well, I'm just trying to think what else to wrap up for this week. Esmeralda is still recovering at the tower, so she was doing the recoup there with you. She said now that she's rested, she would be willing to help you if you wanted to go back to the werewolf den. She would be on board for being an eighth member of the team for that one.
I think we should get more experience before heading back to the den.
Yeah.
Taking on those werewolves. But maybe after
when we go back, we'll absolutely hit you up. But in the meantime, I'm actually going to give her that bottle of wine the bust wanted me to give her and just say, our mutual friend on the second floor sends his regards.
Oh dear. And she actually blushes. And she says, I had been getting the feeling he's been smitten with me. He's been writing me poetry.
Writing with what?
Well, that's just it. I guess he's just memorizing it and reciting it. Writing is not to be taken literally. Composing, how about that?
It's a pencil in his mouth.
Right.
And
I have a question.
Yes.
I have chainmail. Does anybody need chainmail? Like, it does absolutely nothing for me except make me encumbered. Can I sell it or put it in the chest?
You can
Unless someone
totally
wants to
sell it.
put
You can absolutely, when we get back to Vallaki, you can sell it.
Okay.
I think it gets half
I
its
can
value.
use chainmail.
Do you want
I
it?
might take it.
Sure. Because it's dropping my speed down by 10 feet.
All right. Well, I guess we will again call it here for this week. Again, give some thought where we want to start next week. It sounds like next week we might be starting a little bit with an even more blank slate than usual. This is a very sandbox adventure, which lets you kind of explore wherever you want to go. But it sounds like we're at a particular crossroads where we could follow it up in a certain number of directions. And I would say if there aren't any strong feelings otherwise, then always going back to town, to civilization, is probably in order. There's always something going on wherever there's people.
Like a shower.
So for lack of any other, solid leads like that, I mean, if you wanted to head right back to the werewolf den, I'm not all that down on your odds. You guys did fairly okay in that fight. I don't think it would have went your way if it continued. But all that said, it wasn't like a complete wipeout. You held your own for a long time, and I think one more level could make a significant difference in that fight, especially now if Esmeralda says she'll join you too. I think you could have your revenge sooner rather than later. But that's up to you. If you want to get one more level under your belt before you do that, or even two, then again, heading back to civilization, either the towns of Valaki or getting up into Erasnu and finding out what that missing persons is all about.
Yeah.
But that is where we will leave it for this week. So thank you all again for a good one. We are heading into a new month. Helen and Joe, you already hit me up, so thank you very much. We're good now through May 3rd. Everybody else, just when you can. And other than that, we will see you all next Monday.
Cool.
All right.
See you next week.
All right. Take
See
care,
you guys.
everybody.
Have a good week, guys.
Fun. Bye.